So hello everyone, welcome back, and today is our part 19 of our Lucent series of general knowledge. We have already completed our ancient history in our previous parts. You can check them out, and we have provided you with all the details which will help you to frame out the questions, as well as you will find all the important notes have been highlighted for you. So today it's Mughal period, that is part 19 of medieval India. First, starting with Babur, who reigned during the 1526 to 1530. Now, here are some of the important expeditions of Babur, and we will be knowing about him in details. The foundation of the Mughal rule in India was laid down by Babur in 1526, and he was one of the descendant of Taimur from the side of his father and Genghis Khan from the side of his mother. So these were the descendants of him from his paternal side as well as maternal side. Now he defeated Ibrahim Lodi in the first battle of Panipat, that was on April 21, 1526. Here the date as well as the name of the battle is very important, and with whom it was fought is also very important. So I have highlighted that you can frame questions out of it. So they established Mughal dynasty, and this dynasty lasted till the establishment of British rule in India. Then in 1527 he defeated Rana Sanga, that was of Mewar at Khanwa, and then in 1528 he defeated Medini Rai of Chaneri, and the location was Chanderi. In 1529 he defeated Muhammad Lodhi, who was the uncle of Ibrahim Lodhi at Ghagra. So these were the three important expeditions which he laid down, and three important wars with eminent leaders that have been mentioned. The names are given here itself, so I've been marking them. You have to frame questions according to the notes. Now in 1530 there was a turnaround as he died at Agra and his tomb was built at Kabul. He adopted Tugluma, that was a flanking party system, and first he started the use of gunpowder and artillery in India. He also wrote his autobiography, that was Tuzuki Baburi in Turkey, in which he gives an excellent account of India and his empire. We can see in Tuzuki Baburi was translated in Persian, and even in English it was translated with the name of Madam Pepperidge. He had compiled two anthologies of poems whose name was Divan, and it was in Turkey, and Humayun, that was in Persian. He also wrote Risalisas, or Letters of Babur. So these are the important works of him. And please look into the English version of his autobiography, as well as all the names will be coming in each versions. Then we have Humayun, which reigned during the 1530 to 1540 and 1555 to 1556. He was the son of Babur, and he had ascended the throne in 1530. The date, the year is very important, and his succession was challenged by his brothers, who were Kamran, Hindal and Askari, and there were also competitions from the Afghans as well during his succession period. He fought two main battles, that was against Sher Shah at Chausa, that was in 1539. Please go through the dates and the name of the kings, which is very important. And then it was Kannauj, that was Bilgram in 1540, and he was completely defeated by him. Then he escaped to Iran, where he had passed almost 12 years of his life in exile to stay safe and to stay alive. And after Sher Shah's death, Humayun again invaded India in 1555, and this time he defeated his brothers, that was the Afghans, and he once again became the ruler of India. And his death was caused by his way of climbing down the stairs of the library at Dinpana, that was in the year 1556, and he was then buried in Delhi. He had a sister, that was Gulbadan Begum, who wrote his biography as a Humayunama. He also built Dinpana in Delhi as his second capital. So this was about Humayun, and earlier we knew about Babur and during his reign what battles he fought. Now we will know about the Sur Empire. That was the second Afghan empire, and its time period was 1540 to 1555. The first ruler of this period was Sher Shah, who ruled 1540 to 1545. Now he was the son of Hassan Khan, and he was the Jagirdar of Sasaram. And Ibrahim Lobdi, then what he did, he had transferred his father's Jagir to him. And then during the reign of 1527 to 1528, he had joined Babur's service and then returned to South Bihar as deputy governor and guardian of the minor king, who was Jalal Khan Lohani, son of Babur Khan Lohani. So this was the time period, and these were the minor king that had been prevalent in that time. Then Sher Shah also took over the throne as Hazrat Tila, and he had gained Chunar by marrying the Lad Malika, who was the widow of governor of Chunar fort. In 1539, he had defeated Humayun in the Battle of Chausa and assumed the title Sher Shah's Empire. So, in which year and after which battle he had assumed the title of Sher Shah is very important. Please look into it. Before moving forward, here are some of the administrative unit heads as well as their names given. As we have Ikta, which is present day province. He had Sarkar, that is present day district. Pargana, now it is Taluka, and Gram, that is village. And these are all the names that was given to these administrative units during the reign of Sher Shah. Then in 1540 he had defeated Humayun, the Battle of Kannauj or Bilkram, and he had annexed Kannauj. Now, as an emperor, what he did was he conquered Malwa, and in which year? It was in 1542, and it was the same year when he had also conquered Ranthambore, and then in the next year he went for Rasin. Now, this Rajputana annexation of Marwar, that was in 1542. Then in Chittor it was 1544, and Kalinjar it was 1545. So these were his expeditions as an empire, where he had covered most of the northwestern India. And then he had died in 1545 while he was conquesting Kalinjar. Now, during this brief reign of 5 years, he introduced a brilliant administration. So his administrative skills were very well, and he had also introduced many land revenue policies, taxes, and other measures that had helped to uplift the economic conditions of his subjects during that time. Then he had also issued the called rupiah, that was having a fixed standard weight and measures, and it was prevalent all over the empire. If we talk about the communications or the road transports, he had built several highways. He had also built the Great Trunk Road, that runs from Calcutta to Peshawar. This is important. So this GT road was built by which ruler, under which empire, and in which time period? These questions are important. He had also set up a cantonment that was in various parts of his empire, and also a strong garrison that was posted in each cantonment. Sher Shah was the one who had introduced the principle of local responsibility for local crimes. And he liked the local responsibility of the local crimes, and there were muqaddams that were punished for failure to find culprits. So this was one of his policy for the maintenance of law and order. Then what were the land revenue policies or land system reforms? Land was measured, and 1/3 of the average was fixed as a land tax, and the peasant was given a patta, that was a title deed, and a kabuliya, that was a deed of agreement, which fixed the peasants' rights and taxes. Zamindar system was abolished, it was removed, and the taxes were directly collected. He had also built the Purana Kala in Delhi. This was one of his architectural steps, you can say. He was buried in Sasaram, and he was succeeded by Islam Shah, that was in 1545 to 1544, and then Muhammad Ali Shah, that was 1554 to 1555. So this was all about Sher Shah, that was second Afghan Empire. We knew about Humayun, Babur. So in next series, that was in 20, we'll be covering up more such topics. Till then, keep liking and sharing us. and do share it with your friends who are looking for such contents, who are preparing for competitive exams, be it UPSC, BPSC, SSC, CGL, or anything. This will be your top guide. So meet in our next video. Till then, take care. See you.